Up next, the Hawks taking on the Magic for the Atlanta Hawks as they enter midseason position in the Eastern Conference, looking to put some distance between themselves. Magic Hawks is next, right after this. Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. I'm Kevin Harlan. We've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony alongside, and our sideline reporter tonight, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you so much, Kevin. The Hawks have accumulated a depth of talent. Trae Young says we've got a lot of weapons. I'm like a kid in a candy store. I get to play with all these guys that have different talents, and it opens things up for me, so I'm just having fun. Back to you guys.
Well, he plays like he's having fun. David, thanks. Now the starting group for Orlando. Carter out there with Wagner. Then there's Robin Lopez. Then there's Suggs. And it's Washington in at the 1 spot. And for the Hawks, Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And it's Hunter in at the 3, the small forward. Just sort of looking at the standings here, Greg, midseason. Do you think the conference system still holds any relevance?
Listen, I think for travel distance, it makes sense to continue to have divisions and conferences. But in the perfect world, I think we'd love to see, hey, let's just see them 1 through 16 and determine who's truly the best.
MP against Collins. And then Carter with the jam.
You got to give a lot of credit to Wendell. He moves well without the ball, gets to the right spot, and has great hands.
Now, here is Young. Hard to imagine, but the stats are tremendous as he averages close to 27 points a game. The block shot doesn't get it to drop for him. The Magic go the other way with it to the middle. And he makes good on the layup.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Here's Collins after the made shot from Washington. Capella, the pass to Hunter. Back to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Look at the pass from Hunter, wanting to get his teammates involved.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Well, the backstory of Clint Capella is interesting, as he was only the 2nd player, Greg, from Switzerland to make it to the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, you know, you don't think of basketball right away when you think of Switzerland, but the game has grown so much in Europe over the years. Guys like Capella, who might have gone into soccer at one point, are now gravitating towards hoops.
Here's Bogdanovich after the made shot from Washington. Bogdanovich, no luck.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
And then Washington with the dunk.
And that's a special play coming from the 1 spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
Atlanta with the ball after the Magic pick up 2. Young, good.
When Trae Young is feeling it, he can rip up a defense. Quick release and a confident stroke.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. MP deciding where to go with it. Driving in.
Catch a throat full from the fire vocal with ash and molten glass like I am Jhontal. The volcano out of Iceland. He'll conquer and destroy the rap world like the... Learn from a...
So good.
Anything else you want to talk about 2K related?
I'm super excited for the new game. I love the covers. I love that like D-Book has his shoe like kind of like the focal point in it. And it says G Legendary. And I think he's a legend. Just signed like a crazy extension. I love like the women's cover. Love the Michael Jordan cover. You might see some circulate in the new game. super excited for that. And yeah, like shout out to the whole 2K family and thank you for always.
Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first.
Let's just remember this about Trae Young. In the 1920 season, he became only the 5th player in NBA history to average more than 29 points and 9 assists.
On the court for the Magic, Wagner is out there with Wendell Carter. Then there's Robin Lopez. Then it's Suggs. And it's Washington in at the point. Here's Young. Impressive scoring stats with around 27 points a game. The three. Gets the three to fall. Young's got 5 points. And when Young joined the 29.9 assist club, his company was pretty exclusive. Brent, the great Oscar Robertson, he did it a bunch of times. And, of course, you know the 3 others.
Well, I think James Harden.
Catch a throat full from the fire vocal with ash and molten glass like I am Jhontal. The volcano out of Iceland. He'll conquer and destroy the rap world like the... Learned from a pro as a mentor.
Be a part.
What's up, guys? We're here with Jhontal, and we are talking NBA 2K23. You recently got into the game since NBA 2K17. What are you excited about for this year's game?
Well, for the first time, I got my face scan.
Yeah.
So I guess getting to play as me, my player. So I guess that, but
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. In his first game after starting in the 2020 All-Star game, Trae Young had an incredible night, dropping 50 points against the Miami Heat.
And Young became the 4th youngest NBA player to get to 50. Only Devin Booker, LeBron, and Brandon Jennings got to 50 in a game at a younger age. Perhaps the most impressive part of Trae's performance, he did it against Coach Eric Spoelstra's Miami Heat, one of the top defensive teams in the league.
And so in the game for the Magic, Washington out there with Suggs. Then there's Robin Lopez. Then it's Wendell Carter. And it's Wagner in at the 3 spot. Magic leading by 3. To the paint, here's Washington. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Now, here's Capella. His last outing, he had 18 points. And Bogdanovich kicks to Young. Basket counts. Young's got 7 points. 55 seconds left here in the first quarter. MP against Young. Washington passes to Lopez. And Capella sends it back.
Boy, the timing Capella has on the defensive end, outstanding. Terrific at knowing exactly when to go up for those blocks.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. 5 to shoot. From the high post. And it's Wagner with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
MP against Young. It's stolen by Capella.
Catch a throat full from the fire vocal with ash and molten glass like I am Jhontal. The volcano out of Iceland. He'll conquer and destroy.
since I'm from Chicago, I am a Bulls fan. So the legendary version, I think, the cover was MJ, so I'm pretty excited about that too.
What's your my player?
I actually made a center because my friend told me that it was like the easiest to kind of do.
So you go the easy route.
Yeah. I'm new to basketball, so you know, I'm just trying to do the easy stuff first.
For Orlando, they've gone a perfect 7 for 7 on the court for the Magic. They've got Wagner, Robin Lopez out there with Wendell Carter. Then it's Suggs, and it's Washington in at the point guard position.
Catch a throat full from the fire vocal with ash and molten glass like I am Jhontal. The volcano out of Iceland. He'll conquer and destroy the rap world like the...
Well, it looks like you had a great time out there at Summer League.
We had a blast, but it's time to get back to the studio because we've got a game to finish.
Woo, 2K23 right around the corner. While you were out there in Vegas, I was catching up with some of the dev team to share some insights on NBA 2K23. I can't wait to share it with all of you.
Until then, make sure you're following us on social media. We're at NBA2K_2KTV.
We'll see you.
Orlando leading by 3, and so in the game for the Magic, Wagner is out there with Wendell Carter. Then it's MP. Then there's Suggs. And it's Lopez in at the 5, patrolling the paint. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Washington's got 3 assists tonight. Young pass to Hunter. Outside Collins. Pass to Young. Young is double. 5 on the clock. Bogdanovich, that's for 2. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
Shoots Washington, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on DeAndre Hunter.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Magic shooting their first free throws of the game right now. First free throw is good. Both teams will make substitutions. And so he hits both. Right, looking around. The pass to Gallinari. Goes up on the high post, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Orlando Magic bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We've got more in store for you. And thanks again.
And for the Magic,
with a completely new group on the floor. When you know you're on a championship contender group, how hard is it to maintain focus this time of year?
Some of that depends on the leadership you have in the locker room. Certain guys having an ability to keep everyone engaged and motivated, and also loose and light in that locker room. So it does matter.
So on the floor for Orlando, they've got Wendell Carter. Washington out there with Suggs. Then it's Duncan Robinson. And it's Lopez in at the 5. Here's Young. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Many scouts felt Trae Young would convert shots inside at the NBA level. And that's where he's a complete threat.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Raptors put together a nice evening. He had 9 points, and his passing was just incredible. He piled up an impressive number of assists. It was another strong showing for him in what has quickly become a habit. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Greg, it was obvious he was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
What I like is they just kept calling his number. Sometimes we see coaches go away from what's working, and we wonder why.
Wagner's checked in for the Magic. MP against Young. Right side, Collins. And Young kicks to Hunter. 6 to shoot. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Orlando leading by 8. MP outside. Pass to Lopez. MP against Young. MP dishes to Lopez. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Shot clock at 2. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. There's 57 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Young. And he uses the glass on the layup. Young's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He's fearless. Trae Young knows he's probably going to take contact, and it doesn't matter at all.
Washington with it. He's got 13, and he gets it to go. Washington's got 15 points.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Young with no one around. Off target with his 3. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Inside. MP against Young. Washington kicks to Wagner. MP deciding where to go with it. 3 on the clock. Orlando needs to get off a shot. Second chance shot. Bucket is good. Carter's got the lead up to 10 now for Orlando.
Right there, Carter using his instincts and motor to track down the miss and convert into second chance points.
And so it's Orlando with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And it's Hunter in at the small forward position. They're the group for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Washington passes to Carter. And then Carter with the dunk.
With a 9-foot standing reach, Carter has no trouble putting that away.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. They trail by 9 points. Shoots the 3. The offensive rebound. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Sinks the triple. Bogdanovich has got 5 now.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Capella against MP. Down low, here's Carter, and then Carter with the dunk.
Got to give a lot of credit to Wendell. He moves well without the ball, gets to the right spot, and has great hands.
The Hawks trail by 8, and Wendell Carter Jr., not the biggest center, Greg, listed at 6'10". In fact, most reports would have him pegged at 6'9".
And Carter Jr. plays like a 7-footer. got that 7'4" wingspan and great head on his shoulders that levels the playing field with his height.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Atlanta Hawks are back. Last season, they won the
Catch a throat full from the fire vocal with ash and molten glass like I am Jhontal. The volcano out of Iceland. He'll conquer.
Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. So for Orlando right now, we've got Suggs, Robin Lopez out there with Wendell Carter. Then there's Wagner, and it's Washington in at the 1 spot. And Grant, you were named co-rookie of the year alongside Jason Kidd back in '95. Something that's only happened 3 times in NBA history.
Yeah, I'm still bitter about that. I was robbed. Jason knows that. Everyone knows that. Nah, Jason and I, we are good friends. We joke about this all the time, but it was really an honor to share this award for someone of his caliber. Really one of the true greats to ever play in the NBA. But I was still robbed.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Raptors did some really solid work. He ended up with 9 points, and his passing was the story of that one, creating for others. He was simply outstanding, affecting the game in a number of ways. We'll see if he can repeat that type of performance tonight.
All right, Alec, thanks for the update. It'll be interesting to see if he can heat up once again tonight, Grant.
Yeah, you know he wants to do exactly this, BA. Just needs to continue to play with the same fire and energy.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
And that's his first personal foul. First team foul. On the line for the Magic. Taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. So for the Hawks, Jang, he's checked in for Clint Capella. Gallinari comes in for Hunter. And Herter's subbed in for Trae Young. It's both from the stripe. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Pass to Okongwu. Inside, here's Gallinari. Back to Okongwu. Now here's Gallinari. And here's Wright from the arc. And the Hawks with another 3.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Washington against Wright. Pass to Isaac. Back to Washington. 6 to shoot. On the take. It's good. Washington's got 19 points.
Ooh, an aggressive move. Takes it strong, and there's no help defensively.
Now here's Wright. 6 points for him. Down low. Jang gets the bucket.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Orlando calls timeout.
The loudest and greatest fans get a free t-shirt. Let's see it, fans!
Fultz, he's checked in for Orlando. Hawks. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Jang. Collins comes in for Okongwu. And it's Trae Young in for Herter. Here's Washington. Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played. Pass to Lopez. And they take the lead. Lopez has got 4 points in the quarter.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
The Hawks have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. DeLon Wright is out there with Trae Young and at small forward. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Inside, here's Washington, and Washington powers it through.
Get up there, young fella. Sometimes as a point guard, you got to take it yourself.
Well, it's okay to be selfish when you can flush it like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. There you respect the decision-making from him out there.
Now here's Young. Pass to Wright. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Young. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Young's got 19.
Trae Young looking like one of those young players who on a nightly basis gives you something you haven't seen before.
Washington against Young. Here's Suggs. Back to Washington. To the middle. And it's Lopez. That time on the assist by Washington. Washington's got 8 assists here tonight. And here's Wright. To the inside. And the slam dunk by Capella.
Oh, Capella stays ready. I mean, he's not his team's top scoring option, but he makes plays when he needs to.
Now here's Washington. A minute 53 left in the game. And Lopez gets it to go. And the Magic lead by 3.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. They trail by 3. We've got a minute 48 left in the fourth quarter. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
It's almost beyond belief what he's done in this game. He's been impossible to cool off, hitting just about everything he looks at. It doesn't matter who's guarding him. He's had an answer for just about everyone.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Nate McMillan as he talked with the team. He pleaded with the guys to stay composed, saying, quote,
Catch a throat full from the fire vocal with ash and molten glass like I am Jhontal. The volcano out of Iceland. He'll conquer and destroy the rap world like the...
What's up, everybody? This is the Professor. You're watching 2K TV.
Welcome to this special summer edition of NBA 2K TV. I'm Chris Manning here at the 2K Studios.
And I'm Alexis Morgan from sunny Las Vegas at Summer League. And it's a very special...
Here's Suggs. 1:44 left here in the fourth quarter. And so in the game for the Magic, Wendell Carter is up there with Wagner. Then there's Suggs. And there's Robin Lopez. And it's Washington in at the 1 spot. Now here's Wagner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Washington passes to Wagner. Trying to get open as Lopez.
And that shows you a bit of Collins' all-around game and why he's so valuable at both ends of the floor.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Passes it to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
So good to see the role players stepping up in big moments. That's a big basket for Clint Capella.
1:11 left to play here in the fourth. MP against Young. And there's the pass to Carter.
Catch a throat full from the fire vocal with ash and molten glass like I am Jhontal. The volcano out of Iceland. He'll conquer.
Thanks.
Well, I'm sad I couldn't be the league. We get to see our first glimpse at the future of the NBA, and for those players, it's their first opportunity to get scanned into the game.
Yeah, we were there with them as they were getting scanned. Definitely a huge milestone, but it is hot in here, so.
The Magic have gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this fourth. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. And it's Hunter in at the 3. So that's the Hawks 5. Offensive board!
Catch a throat full from the fire vocal with ash and molten glass like I am Jhontal. The volcano out of Iceland. He'll conquer.
Being a video game. I've been playing 2K since I was a kid, so now like getting my face scanned and not having to worry about making a player, actually being in the game, I can't even describe it. Like, it doesn't feel real.
Oh, the first thing I do when I turn on 2K23, I'm going to roster, I'm going to my player, I'm going to edit, and he will have 99 everything and every badge.
You know, when you get into the NBA, you get an NBA logo above your.
Magic have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. And so in the game for the Magic, they've got Robin Lopez. Wagner is out there with Wendell Carter. Then it's MP. And it's Suggs in at the shooting guard position. And so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta. They trail by 1. From past the arc, Hins the 3.
Big time basket at a big time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Now, here's Washington. He takes it in. Here.
Catch a throat full from the fire vocal with ash and molten glass like I am Jhontal. The volcano out of Iceland.
I remember playing with guys like DeAndre Ayton. He loaded into my park, and I'm in college playing with my friends. And I was like, let's go chase DeAndre Ayton. Like, we're just sitting around like NBA players in our park.
Yeah, I know. I'm definitely finna step my game up. Can't be losing with the logo over my head. I know people are gonna be coming at me, so I'm gonna step it up a little bit.
I think it would be cool just to interact with the fans and different people. I think that's going to be a dope experience as well, though.
The Magic have gotten 6 of 10 attempts to drop in the fourth quarter. At the forward slots, Hunter and Collins. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the Hawks 5. Outside Young.
Yes! Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Washington against Young. Over to the left wing. Back to Washington. Pass to Carter. Out left to the wing. Clock at 6. The Magic need to put one up here. Wagner for 3. The 3 won't fall. Carter, the pass to Washington. Second chance effort. Good! And he's tied it up. What a shot!
And that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Hawks Player of the Game.
And I'll tell you what, this was one easy pick for sure. From the start, he looked in total control for the entire game. It's incredible to see a player outperforming everyone else on the court.
Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. We've got more in store for you right after this. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. And it's the Hawks to start out. So the overtime period is now ticking away. Should be fun. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. It's Okongwu and Capella at the 4 and the 5. And it's Hunter in at small forward.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Clint Capella taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And he makes a first. That one's no good.
They come away with the lead, but I'm sure he's kicking himself over that last miss.
And it's Washington missing.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he laid it straight up and in.
Now here's Young. And he lobs it up. And it's Capella with the jam.
Well, we know that Trae Young is a...
Catch a throat full from the fire vocal with ash and molten glass like I am Jhontal. The volcano out of Iceland. He'll conquer and destroy the rap world like the...
I pretty much said my face. I need my face to be clear.
Okay, so your face over any moves that you have?
Probably my shooting motion, and my jumping ability.
Small forward me, Tim Duncan at the power forward, and center Hakeem Olajuwon.
A lot of people don't select Tim Duncan. I think for how great he is, I was just about to say he's underrated.
Underrated.
But he's like one of the best power forwards of all time, like top 2, top 3, maybe 1.
Maybe 1.
Well, you gotta say that now because you're a company man.
Maybe nah. This ain't mine.
We're here at 2K23 House of Greatness at Summer League.
The Magic trail by 3, courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup, of course, now in overtime. And so in the game for the Hawks, the pairing up front, Okongwu and Capella. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. And it's Hunter in at the 3 spot. Here's Capella after the made shot from Washington. Here's Hunter, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Mohamed Bamba.
And there, just through activity, Hunter keeps the pressure on the defense.
And the Hawks making a change here. Gallinari's checked in, and the Magic making a change here as well. Lopez is checked in.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. Here's Suggs.
2 minutes remaining in overtime. 2 minutes.
It's extra time here. Just over a minute into overtime.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're up by 1. We've got 1:55 left in overtime. Shoots from 12, and it's Young. That time on the assistant calling out. Young's got the lead up to 3 now for Atlanta. MP against Young. Out to the wing, and stolen.
Catch a throat full from the fire vocal with ash and molten glass like I am Jhontal. The volcano out of Iceland. He'll conquer and destroy the rap world like learned from a pro as a man.
Cade, what do you think about NBA 2K23 so far?
I like it. I like the animations.
What are the biggest differences?
And yeah, I like the graphics too. I feel like the faces look a little more clear, look more realistic. So it's cool. I like the game so far.
Since we talked to you last, you got scanned in NBA 2K22.
Yeah.
What has your life been like, and what is it like kind of seeing yourself in the video game every single day?
Just over a minute into overtime here. We've got Suggs. Wagner is out there with Jonathan Isaac. Then it's MP, and it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
I tell you, he's making everything he looks at tonight. He should be their #1 option on every possession.
Young with it, checked by Washington. Oh, rejected by Isaac.
You can see the long wingspan of Jonathan Isaac coming into play twice on the pipes.
Just over a minute and a half played here in overtime. Washington drives in. Capella with a block. And he recovers it. Back to Washington. 5 on the clock. To the paint. Here's Lopez. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
Oh, terrific defensive intent.
Catch a throat full from the fire vocal with ash and molten glass like I am Jhontal. The volcano out of Iceland. He'll conquer and
But life is good. Life is good for sure.
Any critique of yourself in the video game? Anything we could do better?
I just wish my jumper was a little more consistent, but maybe I got to show something in the season. We'll see, though. But maybe on this one, we can get my jumper a little better.
All right.
We'll see.
Thank you so much.
I appreciate it.
Tyler, you're getting an early taste of NBA.
And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. It's a 1-point game. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. Gallinari is out there with Clint Capella, and it's Hunter in at the 3. The Magic have gone 3 of 4 on their field.